Hey guys, it is Captain JDog23 here today, and we're going to be playing the modded version of Saints Row. Psych! It is actually called Grand Theft Auto 5, but we will not be playing the mod, we are going to be playing. Unlike console, you can't go from high, low, super high, all that fancy shenanigans stuff. Today, what we are going to do will change history. We're gonna put our graphics on the lowest possible while recording and while playing. And let's see how all the bugs and all that appear on the screen. Now, I cannot wait to say, wow, this is a really retarded video, but in my opinion, I think this is going to be a hilarious video. Now let's stand by for the next 5 hours while the game loads.
Who's calling in?
Yeah, it's the official MC8. What's cracking, man? I thought this was the G station. Y'all with the moonbeams and quasars, man. Play some gangster shit. Play some Welcome in Los Santos.
Man, you gotta get down with science, bro. Do you know that the Andromeda Galaxy is on a crash collision course with Earth in 30 million years?
G shit. Welcome in Los Santos. What up, Grove Street?
Break the solenoid on this one.
Let's get into some G shit with the homies MC8 and Freddie Gibbs featuring Cocaine.
Los Santos. Oh shit, well it's easy to catch a case. One times patrol, on your face. Four deep in the lap, that's Jack mode. Underway in the set, neutral dress code. Drive-bys trying to pull rank. And death bandanas on the antennas, neighborhood death. Rats fucking niggas for ends, bitch. Trying to check a couple dollars, but it ain't long. Jealousy shots if the weight wrong. Stay strong, God well. Growing up in the hood, fairy tale. Smash City, ain't y'all tell. Welcome to the city where it's dead in jail. Staying deep like OGs in jail, bitch. Welcome to the land. Welcome to the land. Welcome to the land. Straps a couple words in the end. Shit.
Where it's easy to get some weight. Hop in the stolen whip and I take you straight to the place. That grand theft and robbery mask draped on my face. A cold bastard, closed casket, seal my fate for this almighty dollar. We'll be doing what we
And this is how everything starts to work out for us. You can see that there's a pedestrian walking right in front of me. As I run over one of them, and I have no time to react, so I crash into some fences, and yet I still can't see anything. All I can see is probably a few pedestrians, and that Ferris wheel is surprisingly floating even though it's right next to me. You know what? The whole dock is floating, and I can't even see any of the buildings on there. And I just crashed into something invisible, and now my car's on fire. So now I'm gonna wait for this game to let me out of the car before I blow up to death. And you know what? I've been pressing Y for the past 3 minutes, so I'm guessing maybe the game wants me to blow up and burn to death. Well, Simone tries to call me, and you know what? Let's give this a little bitch slap. And now we will wait another 30 seconds for him to get inside the boat, or should I say teleport. If you ever play console, you will notice how he gets onto the boat and then he walks all the way to the driving seat. Well, on the PC, he likes to just teleport. It might be a little time consuming, might not be. I think it saves you some time. So far, I think the best place to go if you're playing GTA PC with the lowest graphics is the ocean. And the reason why is because nothing renders in the ocean but water. Unless you go underwater, then it might take a whole nother year to render stuff because it's rendering everything on the bottom of the ocean that they've created, which is actually almost more than what they've done with the city. Believe it or not, go look it up. There's a lot of things under the ocean, and the ocean takes up almost more than the city. So that obviously makes you think that it's gonna take a hell of a lot more work making the ocean than the city. They put a lot of detail in there, and they put a lot of Easter eggs as well. And you gotta remember there's creatures in the water like a shark. But with these graphics all the way low, there is no reflection. So if the sun came out, no reflection. I'm surprised I'm seeing my own boat shadow right now. In my console version, I would probably see that, but maybe a little more detailed, and I would see maybe a reflection of the moon. But right now, this water is just plain and nothing but blue. The only reflection you'll see is the shadow off the water, which isn't really a reflection because, you know, that's everywhere. Something that follows you all the time. And as we hit these waves, the game continues to go, and as we get closer to the shore, I bet you will start to lag. Now, we've only been recording 10 minutes, but without the game loading for an hour, it's probably been a 5-minute video. Now, as we appear on the shore, you'll see these ugly buildings with barely any detail. And as you notice, as we get out of the vehicle, it always shows us getting out. But as we get in, they never really show those details besides the third or second time you've done it. And then as I beat people to death, we now see how they already call the cops on me for hitting 2 guys one time in the face, which I guess kills them. So I must have a superpower or something. And the mod that I have allows you to basically be a police officer, which is really cool because then you can chase down the bad guys, and that's awesome. But the only problem is, how can that be awesome if your graphics are like this and it takes forever to load, and that's not fun at all. So let's go ahead and dislike that mod, never play this game, delete it, get a new computer that's grand, and then we'll talk about business offers. But right now, we need to go ahead and throw away this $500 PC because I don't know how to change the settings for the video. And I might sound like a retard, but now I'm stuck in a vehicle. Somehow I'm yeah, that's what happens when you play PC. I guess you could be teleported in the hood, and then all of a sudden just rob the vehicle and then just teleport inside of it. That's always something new they come up with nowadays. And yes, I'm playing with the Steam controller, so all my controls are just like I'm playing on a regular console. If you want to pick up a Steam controller, I guess go look on Amazon. I'm not going to put in the link for you, you lazy bum. It's not that hard to do. Everyone knows what a Steam controller is. If you don't have one and you play games like this all the time on the PC, you're tripping. You know what? I can play my own RTS games with this kind of controller. I play Company of Heroes with this controller, and it's so much easier than a keyboard. That's why I got this with GTA, Arma 3, and then I don't know, maybe some future other games, but ever since I've played this game, I'm like, no, because the graphics are scheisse. If you don't know what scheisse is, look it up, it's a German word. And then if you want to know another thing, I'm still driving around and I see cars floating on the damn road. I don't even know what's going on anymore. Oh, I just crashed and died. And I kind of went through that vehicle, which is another great thing to do when you have low graphics. Just die through vehicles. Now, I might only have $288 to my name, but it's always okay when you have friends like Michael and Trevor, which you're going to do heist with and get all the millions back. But since I just started this game, I got no damn idea who the hell those 2 white boys are and if they want to gangbang me or not. But there's obviously, so now we're at the police station. We're gonna go ahead and look at this really fuzzy door that looks like garbage, and then we're gonna go ahead and do this. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Simon just keeps calling me and he doesn't know how to shut the hell up, like I always say. And now that we're gonna be a police, we're gonna be a cop for about 5 minutes, and then we're gonna call this a video. And the only reason why we're gonna do that is because this gets really boring when your graphics playing out suck. So the only thing I could say for you guys is you better hope I can get this fixed, so that way I can record all the gameplay I want to for you guys on here. And there's my guy. I did it all without looking at him, just because this game takes forever to load stuff right now, and I can't even go down to select and continue. So you know what? That probably means the game crashed or is lagging as hell. We'll find out in just a moment. And if that, oh, there we go, and there we go. And there's my new police officer. Definitely looks like a young Russell Westbrook in the police academy. And you know what? I can't load anything now. It's just showing me his face. So it's either taking us to the garage to select our police vehicle, or this game's broken. And I hope it's broken, so that way I can showcase you that even with the worst graphics, your game can crash. Which I'm pretty sure it's happened to some people with the worst computers out there. But this still is just a horrible moment for mankind. Now, as we let the game load, it's gonna let me decide if I need to continue or if I need to shut it off and call it a video, because I'm not trying to sit here for 2 days watching him dance in place. Just a little telling you that I got a lot of work to do before I can go anywhere with GTA. And now I'm going to show you the reason why real quick. Total available graphics memory is 2176, and my detective video memory is 768. So I need to somehow get that to at least like 1,000 or 1,500 at least. And then I can up those GTA graphics and then record all the videos I want. Rest, peace the hell out.